Welcome to Sequoia National Park, located in Central California, about 200 miles north of Los Angeles. I'm beginning the walk up Morro Rock Trail. There's about 350 steps, and this is a really beautiful trail so far. There's really good views, and you can see there's fall colors to some degree here. 350 stairs may not sound too difficult, but at this elevation, it was a bit more of a challenge than I expected. Still, I made it to the top, and the view was spectacular. On my way between Morro Rock and my next destination, I had to pull over and take a look at the Parker group of giant sequoias. Within the giant forest are numerous sequoias, many of which are sights to see in their own right. So this is the Crescent Meadows Loop Trail. I just went to the sign that says Crescent Meadows, Gem of the Sierras. I wanted to see that view. It's pretty neat. The Gem of the Sierras moniker is from John Muir, I believe, who wanted this area preserved and thankfully got most of his wish. There are certain areas that he wanted preserved, like Hetch Hetchy, that were not preserved. Hetch Hetchy is in Yosemite. Over here is the beginning of the High Sierra Trail, which goes from here to Mount Whitney. A lot of people want to do that, and I salute them. That is hard. Crescent Meadows is a bear habitat, but no bears today, I don't think. No movement out on the meadow, but always worth keeping your eyes open. It's a colorful place, especially in the fall. A lot of birds. Being in the giant forest is one of the most transportive things you could do in the entire state of California. If you've been to the big cities of California and you're looking to achieve a greater understanding of the state, take yourself to a forest of big trees and just stop and look around and listen. This is the Congress Trail, and one of the sequoias is missing its top, which I believe is right down there. Must have happened while we were all asleep. I guess there's some scale, there's some human beings next to it. It's just, these things are just this must have been this stump right there. Yeah, wow. Another sequoia that met its demise. Looks like the trail tunnel's underneath it. Photos do not do these things justice. They're just so epic. This tree is really wide. It's like, if I had to guess how wide it is, I would assume it's like 20 feet wide, probably 60 feet around. And you could easily build a tunnel through here to drive a regular car or an SUV. Pretty big. Go away, flies. And I just saw the Sherman tree. It is amazing. It's a pretty great place. So the Sherman tree is the largest tree in the world by volume. And it said it could fill, like if you could fill it with water, you'd be able to fill like 9,000 bathtubs with it. Pretty crazy. Anyway, back to the car, off to the lodge. See you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. With every trip to Sequoia National Park, there's the opportunity to add one more national park to your list, and that park is Kings Canyon. Like Yosemite National Park to the north, Kings Canyon is a long mountain canyon formed by glacier activity long before any of us were alive. The only remnant of that glacier is the Kings River, which continues to erode the canyon to this day. Kings Canyon National Park is divided into two main sections. The first is Grant Grove Village, where you can see giant sequoias, much like in Sequoia National Park. And the other section is Cedar Grove, located in the bosom of Kings Canyon itself. The Kings Canyon Scenic Byway takes us all the way to Zumwalt Meadows, a scenic spot deep within Kings Canyon, known for its wildlife and scenic views. This is Grizzly Falls along the Kings Canyon Scenic Byway. It's a short little trail to the falls with a lot of rocks that could easily roll an ankle, but I'm watching carefully, make sure I stay safe. It's a nice day today. Anytime you can come down here when there's no crowds or no snow is a bonus. Definitely worth seeing. Grizzly Falls. I just hiked Zumwalt Meadows, and it was a really cool hike, pretty short. There was some bouldering, not bouldering, like climbing over large rocks, I guess. When I was on my way up, I asked I said to two women who were walking back, I said, is there any wildlife out there? And one of them said, it was a buck and a doe. I said, ooh, buck and a doe, sounds cool. When I got over there, the buck and the doe were still over there at Zumwalt Meadow, but I think when they noticed me, they kind of walked away, and I got like one sort of okay picture. But this is really amazing. Like, takes some intent and effort to get down here. It's kind of a long, windy road, but worth doing. I really enjoyed it. Plus the fall colors are amazing. This is the fallen monarch tree. Wow. Huge. Scar on the General Grant tree. Back at the General Sherman Tree Trail, and I just wanted to show you, they have these markers along the trail that say, you know, where you are height-wise on the tree, which is way down there in the canyon. So right now we are at 138 feet above the base of the tree. Pretty cool. sure if this is birds or squirrels or chipmunks making these sounds. Anyone know?